right now. Same thing we were talking about in our pre-stuff is just what's the trends? Where are we going to? And I'm going to go through this at a good clip, guys. So anybody that wants to really get all the details on this can go back and check it out on the YouTube. But we're just looking at inventory and supply conditions increasing. Inventory is still increasing in our area. And so it has eased the shortage issue, which means that, of course, prices have come down, and it's where we're at. So we're not fully balanced here in the state of Florida. Shift in buyers' behavior and preferences. This is a big thing always, but more people are reconsidering where they live. Some people that are living urban want to be suburban now, and vice versa, actually. But the balance continues to be a big factor. And remote hybrid work, that flexibility still remains influential, even though a lot of businesses are wanting people to come back to the office. Buyers are putting more premiums on homes with features, home offices, outdoor space, amenities that support a quality of lifestyle. That's something we've always sold here. Is it's all about your lifestyle, and we'll help you find it, the right home. Once we figure out your lifestyle, we can plug that lifestyle into a community and find the right home in that community. Of course, there are those that tell you one lifestyle and really mean another, but that's that. Climate risk, insurance, regulations, are those having any effect on our business at all right now? Why don't we put government shutdown on here too?
Right.
21-day government shutdown. It's interesting to see. Anyway, climate risk, these things are definitely increasing. We have the floods, the fires. Let me try that, easy for me to say. Wildflowers popping up everywhere with the flooding, that's it. But it is affecting property values and insurance costs and development decisions, even for builders. Some regulatory moves are also underway to address rental pricing. So this is kind of interesting, the way those things are going to go. And of course, we have found that we're more and more willing these days to do rentals and help people with the renting of their property, not bringing a renter necessarily to that rental, but we'll help them when we can as well. It's all about the people. So investor activity. Is there much of that going on? My phones and stuff have just been pounded by folks wanting to buy off market, distressed. Nothing. Right, right. Never updated homes. Yeah, but it's real. I mean, I look for them too, and might have just found another one that's coming, but not for any of them. Anyway, Val would kill me. Challenges we must overcome locally. Affordability. Is that an issue in Florida? Yeah, think it's interesting here. Economic uncertainty. No, we don't have any of that going on. Rate differences or regional differences are big. It just depends on where people are, but obviously Tampa is even different from Bradenton, which is different from Sarasota. We need to know what's going on. Insurance and climate exposure risks. These are not just in disaster-prone areas, secondary effects as well. So we know that it is driving our rates up, but right now, thank the Lord, we haven't had any of the major storms hit our areas, and it has helped with these things right now. So that's good.
Can I interject for a quick second? Something
Please
I learned
do.
yesterday that I didn't know.
Yeah.
I should have known because insurance agents have always started asking us for the borrower's like date of birth and full name and full legal name and everything.
Yeah.
I had lunch with an insurance agent yesterday and informed us that the person now has an insurance rating on top of just the house. It's not just the house anymore. So like if this person has a proponent for filing claims, they have a rating that will affect the premium.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why Dad's been asking about the birthdays.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's a scary thought.
Just get a quote.
Yeah. But hasn't that always been the case, really? I mean,
It wasn't.
don't they research people have had a number of claims?
And my information is directly from her, and she says that's something that has been new in the last year or two in the marketplace. It was always about the house, the roof, the tie downs, the wind push, all that.
I guess I never knew they had a rating for them, but I knew that some of them just wouldn't take you if you had too many claims.
Right.
But
Well, I guess there's actually a score now that is applied to the person.
okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Wonder what mine is. We've had a total fire loss. We've had floods. Yeah. I don't know. We've smoked out our house accidentally. It's like, all right, there's that. So local impacts, what to watch? And here's the thing, guys, we need to be able to communicate these things effectively with our buyers and sellers, right? But if you're a buyer, wanting to buy right now, you have negotiation room. It's just amazing. We're not just talking about premium neighborhoods, we're talking everywhere. And it does include premium neighborhoods. This is, I said, especially outside of, because it is true. If you've got a home that's not in a premium neighborhood, they don't sell as quickly typically. Even if they're on land, even though around here, that's not true because homes that are on land have been going like hotcakes because of the change of direction of people's lifestyles. If you're selling, pricing and condition, more critical than ever, right? Properties easily sells a couple of years ago are going to take more upkeep, staging, price adjustments. We were just talking about one of mine that's been sitting on the market for a bit right now, and it's beautiful, but it just hasn't gone. For investors, look carefully at insurance, maintenance, location risk, and carrying costs. Sounds like something Joey was talking about with, oh my gosh, the insurance came up and they were like, well, we can't pay that. And what? The taxes are going to go up. They've been held down because of their homesteads. Things that we need to make sure people know, because what stinks is we get somebody into a house and their monthly costs skyrocket a year later and they have to sell. That's a terrible feeling. So is it a buyer's market? Yes. Let's just say yes. Variation by type and area are real too, right? Here's an interesting thing. Downtown Bradenton, steep decline. Median sales price is 270. That's insane. 28% year over year with sales much slower. It's true. But yet then you go out to the beaches where there are homes that have flooded out and are a disaster and they're selling. I just saw another one that's over $1 million, but it's because of the lot that it sits on. And the home is still rehabable. They dried it out. They removed the drywall. It's just studs. Like, okay. So newer homes, how are those selling? Very well still, because they are offering incredible discounts and incentives, and it's tough. It's even tough on lenders. One of those things. Older condos, yeah, those are a little more challenging and they're under pressure. Inventory increasing? Yes. Are homes staying on the market longer? Let's just start with yes. Days on market longer? Selling below asking, showing misaligned pricing with our current buyer sentiment. You think we have to explain this over and over and over again to people, but all we can do is show data. It's not me. I'm not showing this pricing. This is what the market reflects, and that's why you should price the house where it is. Either that or we're doing a 30-day repricing. And that stinks too, because no, I wait 10 days typically and I start hounding them. And it's like, hey, you agreed that in 2 weeks we'd do this. We're already on the 10th day, guys. There's been no showings. We need to do something. We don't want this to go stale. And yet, on the other hand, if you've got very expensive homes, I don't know that they go stale after 6 months. I think it just takes the right buyer to walk in and write a check for it. It's really interesting.
I mean, with Dominion in general, lowering the price, I don't think really actually helps in that situation.
I don't either.
That charge, it's not the home price, it's the upkeep and the
Mhm.
taxes.
Yep. The only reason,
Yeah.
the only reason we drop the price on a home in that price point is nominally, just so it pops fresh on everybody's screens. That's really it.
Bucket that somebody
Mhm.
may have had in their search.
Yep,
pattern.
yep, that's it. So marketing's everything, of course, and I think that all of us do that very well. I think the professional staging is important on some homes. Like Valerie goes out and stages them for me, which really helps. Except our house is kind of naked at the moment. Actually, she's filling it back up. I need to get that stuff back. Anyway, that's on recording. That's bad. Video tours and virtual staging, those work as well. I love, and I think it really pays off to do your own walkthrough video tours and put them out there. It doesn't matter whether it's one you're selling or one you want to sell. It's good stuff. Unless you're going into somebody else's listing and doing a walkthrough video, then get their permission first, right? So it's just one of those things. And then we need to verify these. Are they actually in? Because I've had so many listings that it's like, why isn't it showing up? Oh, it's not in Zillow. What the heck? And I've actually had to call Zillow and go, what's going on? Oh, sorry, I don't know how it didn't pick it up. Turkeys. have their own listings now. And Realtor.com is way out there too, but yet they're still selling our buyers and sellers leads back to us when they can. So one of those things, buyers more cautious due to rates, insurance, market fears, nurture your leads. Yeah, there's that. Read this later, guys. It's the same thing. But I will say this is an important one. Free downloadable buyer's guide. You know how easy that is to do? You go into AI, you tell them you need a buyer's guide for the specific area that you're doing. What restaurants are closely available? What other things would they be interested in? Boom, there it is. All you have to do is hit the download button and send it off. Include some of your own pictures is always a good thing too. And not make it look like it's from AI. There's that. So conversion, follow-up, and scripts. These are still the things that are constant. The follow-up when things aren't happening as readily is tough for some people, but it's just proven that you've got to have over 20 follow-ups with a lot of people to get them to do something because people are nervous. And they are right now. A lot of people are nervous, but you also have those that need to buy and need to sell. Let's help them. So, happy selling. Let's go. And I did like this when I saw it. Sell the problem you solve, not the product. I think that's important. It's just like sell the community, not just the house. It's big.